welcome back. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone Rovi and MScribe, and today we're going to be talking about jumping to the NATRIX.
That was called jacking into the NATRIX.
Well, some people don't like jacking, so because it's so 1999.
I mean, it wasn't my decision for that to be like the entry experience. It's like jacking in, but it sounds cool, right? If you're okay, you explained it to me, right? That's what you did in the Matrix when people stuck the cord in the back of the head.
Correct.
Makes sense, right? So we're actually jacking in. I guess like my brain interpreted that a tad differently. So that's my fault, dude.
That is indeed your fault.
So we're in, dude. We've jacked in officially.
Yeah.
And what do you know? Like we're Bit Avatars we've been kind of watching them build in real time on Twitter. They live streamed the construction of this.
Yeah, here's the creator, dude. He's running around like editing this in real time. Yeah,
so this is a single parcel, right?
This is a single parcel, yeah, 16 by 16.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things. We recorded an hour-long podcast yesterday. So if you guys were wondering, like, why the hell did we post a podcast on a Monday?
Yeah,
it's typically not what we do, right?
Correct.
But we had some time off because I was sick and such, and a lot of things were happening. A lot of things needed to be discussed and addressed. So that was what the podcast was about. So definitely, if you want to know more about like the full depth scope of like what's happening with the NATRIX, right? Watch that podcast. But yeah, that an LDE happened, and people are already here building stuff within the NATRIX, right?
Yeah, so let's take a look around before we start talking about like the details of this.
Mm-hmm.
But we have DMT Pirates. They have a couple of locations here in the NATRIX, and they planted a flag plus this ship here who's firing cannonballs.
It's definitely a much larger parcel. I would say 4x4 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 4x4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And if you're wondering why these parcels are different sizes, well, that's what Bitmap did, right?
That's right.
This is a single bitmap. I forget which one.
716472.
Yeah, I'm glad you have that memorized. Yeah, so there's tons of bitmaps, right? Hundreds of thousands of them.
That's right.
If you don't know what a bitmap is, it is literally the visualization of a bitmap block. I mean, Bitcoin block.
Yeah.
Right? So leveraging the transaction information within that block as the parcels itself.
That's correct. There's 4,012 transactions within this block, and therefore that translates to 4,012 parcels within this NATRIX bitmap.
Yeah.
And each parcel is sized based on the size of the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
So the bigger the Bitcoin that was sent, the bigger the parcel. And by the way, there is one 8x8, which is the biggest parcel in the NATRIX.
That's right.
And there's one 7x7.
The second biggest.
The second biggest, and there's only there's one of them, and both of them have been purchased.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting those to be like the last ones to go, just because I don't know they had the highest price tag, right?
Yeah,
but it makes sense. You know, they're also have the highest esteem, right? They're one of ones. There's only it's a singular asset, right, within this environment, this ecosystem.
Right.
So
yeah, and like
they've been claimed,
and it gets smaller, and therefore a little bit more. So like for example, a 6x6, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then it kind of goes off from there.
Correct.
But around 70% of the NATRIX is a 1x1 or a 2x2.
Yeah. So again, let's go back to. So shout out whoever's constructing that castle that we were just jumping around in. That's new. Yeah. I don't know what that's going to turn into, but it's already sick. But yeah, back to Bit Avatars. This will be, I think, a DMT avatar collection at some point, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And they've already fully maximized the leveraging of a 1x1 parcel here. Like this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So let's continue. I guess let's talk about like how to actually get into this. So let me go up here and let me select the mint map. So what you're looking at here is a PvP experience where you can go on and select a square, which is a parcel within the NATRIX. And remember, there's 4,012 of them, but you can see here people have claimed a square, purchased a square, and they've updated that square with an image to represent their brand. So we got Joe here. He's got parcel 0, dude.
Shout out Joe for that Hawkeye. I don't know how he
managed. I don't know how you did it.
It's insane to get literally like the entry point of the NATRIX, right?
Yeah, and here's that 8x8 that was just purchased yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, nobody knows who that. So we know who the 7x7 owner is. Yeah. Shout out Pepe Flyers, Nat Flyers community.
Right.
That's fucking sick. let's fucking go. I don't know who the 8x8 is though, right?
Yeah, nobody knows.
Hopefully somebody uploads an image sometime soon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it's like Binance?
Coinbase?
Coinbase? Yeah, I wonder. That's the point of this, dude. That now you got literally the maximum exposure.
Yes.
Like,
it's Andreessen Horowitz, dude, obviously.
whoever it is, dude, let it be known.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so we're over here in this cluster. So we've already uploaded our images over here. There's something to say. Yeah, so Pepe Flyers, there's something to say about this, but I can't remember now.
What say about what?
About this like particular area. It's just
this is so we have about what 10 to 12 parcels that are like collected between us. So if you want to call that like
many?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I got 2 right there. If you can see my little Lego persona.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, right there.
And then I think above me is who's the nuke?
That's me. That's mine. I think this one's mine.
Okay. Yeah. So this is like our little zone, right? Yeah, I don't know what. Just obviously, that's kind of basically where we're standing right now, like literally.
Yeah. So we're over here,
like in the NATRIX.
Yeah. DMT Pirates is here.
That's right. Yeah. See, that's exactly right. To the left of that little tiny parcel.
Yeah. That's right.
That's where the breakdance and bit avatars are. So we're literally standing right there.
Yeah. So the updates that are coming is that because we're standing over here, when you're looking at this bitmap, you'll be able to see where you're actually standing on this map.
Okay.
Yeah. So there might be like a red dot indicator that there's like an avatar like present in that environment.
Yeah, which is important, right? Because the idea is, the NATRIX is the first implementation of Bitmap OS. And creating this whole technology stack, right, that can be applied to a bitmap, right, and then leveraging the distribution mechanism of an LDE on mscribe to properly distribute your parcels, your bitmap parcels, to other owners, right, by not having to sacrifice and take the risk of sending your bitmap to somebody else in order for them to parent-child mint those parcels on your behalf, right? Yeah.
So let's get into the details here. So after purchasing one of these parcels, what you'll be receiving is a parcel of the bitmap. So what does that look like? That looks like the number of the parcel, which is like, for example, 1150 dot the bitmap, which is 716472.bitmap. And as you can see here in this Genie data link that you can click on in the description, it shows the provenance, right? The parent being 716472 bitmap and the parcel children all associated. And there's like 32 pages of all these parcels. So there's over 650 parcels already allocated to people who've purchased, and they have it in their wallet, and that's why you're able to see them start populating their land in the NATRIX.
And again, so what mscribe has possession of is that JSON you just had open, right?
Yeah, so this JSON here, it's called a child authorization JSON, and the design of it is so that the bitmap owner can produce this authorization, send that authorization to any platform that supports, I guess, the structure here of bitmap, and then from that platform they can produce the parcels from this child authorization as a child from that JSON.
Yeah.
And so now what does this do? That means that you don't have to send your precious bitmap to anybody.
Yep.
And you can trustlessly produce parcels without having to inscribe all of them to yourselves.
And still maintain that parent-child provenance along the way.
As you can see here from
Genie
data.
It's all there. This is all indexable data. And it's very validatable.
It is.
As it currently sits today, right?
Yep.
Therefore, so what do you do with all these valid parcels, right?
Yeah.
You leverage the technology of Bitmap OS. So right now it's in a closed state to the NATRIX environment, right? But this is going to be open.
That's right.
Open up. Right?
Yeah. Anybody will be able to do a land distribution event, and then anyone can deploy Bitmap OS and then create your own community of builders.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Or anything. Yeah.
I mean, of course you want builders, right? Because builders, I mean, look, they make cool shit, right? But we want these tools to be, so right now we're going to kind of like walk you through what the development process is today, but over time this thing is going to evolve and become much more user friendly, right?
Yeah, one of the primitives to Bitmap OS is support for unique avatars, and so Iman's running around with his avatar that he has, and mine with this green Natcat.
Yeah, these are real DMT UNATs, right? Like I own this NatCat,
Yeah.
and this 3D avatar is going to be created through this avatar framework that again is going to be part of the Bitmap OS technology stack, right?
That's
so
right.
whenever you create your own community, do your own LDE, whether it's a freely distributed Bitmap parceling event, or if you feel like you need some cost or fee to the parcels themselves in order to, I don't know, help with marketing costs or whatever, for whatever it is you're trying to build, you could do that, right? The tools are available to execute on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And specifically, so when it comes down to the avatars, you might not like NatCats for whatever reason, or your community might not own NatCats. You guys can create your own UNAT collections and then leverage the avatar framework to turn them into 3D, customizable avatars that are all unique.
Yeah. Let's continue going west here.
Are we going west or east? Wait, which way are you going?
This way. Yeah.
We're going towards M Crown, dude.
Yeah. And I wanted to show this application running because what's cool about this unique avatar framework is that you'll be able to support wearables of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
And like, for example, here, you can interact with this kiosk and eventually purchase these different wearables, right? So this one has like a DMT specific wearable.
Damn.
It has like DMT on there, and then UNAT, and then Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I think it's definitely changing, right? It didn't look like this yesterday. I think he added like these platforms or something.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to put all like the shirts here as like the starter wearables.
Dude, this is gonna be so cool.
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of mannequins on here.
Yeah, so we just talked about the avatar framework. So there's multiple frameworks in development here, right? So there's multiple digital commodities when you're kind of like trying to understand the metaverse economy in itself, right? The applications themselves, we call them metas, right? So that requires its own framework, and in order for developers to more like efficiently produce this class of asset, right?
Yeah.
Standards are important, frameworks are important, right? So the meta framework is going to be heavily utilized within these Bitmap OS environments. That's kind of like the whole point, actually.
Yeah.
Because we feel these assets are going to be like the killer sticky points to the metaverse, right? This is going to be unlock a lot of new vectors of economic sustainabilities.
Yeah, and so we're going to be leveraging, really complex technology, L1 smart contracts, things like that, to enable these like split payments for the landowner.
Yeah, specifically Bitcoin L1. You got to be very specific.
Yeah.
There's a lot of L1 smart contracts out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so specifically Bitcoin L1 and ultimately, you'd want to purchase like a kiosk like this because it's essentially a business that you can deploy on your parcel.
Yeah.
And when people come and purchase these wearables, you'll get a split as a landowner and then as a content owner, which you can collaborate with a landowner to deploy your business on their land and then split, the associated fees when purchasing a wearable.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the incentive alignment that we keep talking about that is a primitive to the metaverse. Right, you cannot have like a sustainable ecosystem without having like these alignment incentives for all the participants involved in the metaverse. Right, this is essential. Right, so we're gonna build all that into the framework so that people can participate in this economic layer.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm totally down with all that. I go to mscribe. I see you guys added a cool little banner.
Yeah.
Just to get to the LDE interface real quickly.
Yeah, so let's go to my parcel over here. Let's go north a little bit. Okay. And we're going to go past this matrix construct that you built.
Yes, the most amazing creation of all.
Right. And so we're going to go to my parcel. So on my parcel, there is a tic-tac-toe game.
Pretty giant one. And
I think, what parcel number is this? So on the bottom left of each parcel is a number.
583. Yeah, so let's say I wanted to buy this, say you didn't buy it and I just bought it. It's like, all right, I want to build something, right?
Yeah.
What do I do?
All right, so find your parcel, 583, and you'll be able to see the code associated with that tic-tac-toe game.
Okay.
So let's say I wanted to remove that. So there are locations where you can kind of start with templates and kind of get started with MML. Mm-hmm. And the first one is mmleditor.com, and the second one is mml.io.
Yeah.
So let's take this like this little dice here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to select everything and copy it. And I'm going to go into the NATRIX and I'm going to paste it. So this is just one way to create in the metaverse. But you can use these MML editors out here to start building out your content and then just copy and paste it into the NATRIX.
Yeah, but it's way cooler here.
Yeah.
Right?
Or, yeah, you could just edit it here. So I'm going to erase that and automatically it's gone.
And
right?
in case you guys can't tell, well, you can't because I'm looking at it on my screen. It disappeared as well.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to paste code here. And then all of a sudden,
there it is.
We're done. I've updated my land.
Yeah. And oh, damn, dude, I'm inside of it.
Uh-oh.
It just launched me. I'm coming back.
That's what he said.
Wow, dude. Very graphic. All right. Try and launch me again, please. It's always fun. Damn it.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work all the time.
Okay. But this is cool, dude. You literally just live just altered the metaverse, dude.
Yeah.
And
exactly what you would anticipate, being in the metaverse, right?
Yeah, this is definitely insane. Yeah, like this is why we've chosen to leverage MML, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's truly a superpower technology, and it's the right way to go. Right?
Yeah. So what framework is this using? HTML and JavaScript.
Mm-hmm.
So
super developer friendly.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you are familiar with those like programming languages, you can actually build full scale applications within the metaverse.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's exciting. I've tried my best at trying to leverage AI in its current state to, hey, here's some MML code. Use this to try and conjure me up, some X, Y, and Z objects or whatever that I can put on my metaverse land. So you guys can kind of like try your best. It actually doesn't work, right? But it requires some practice and some refinement and such.
Yeah. So we spent, like one Friday night interacting with Claude. And I asked Claude to build me a solar system, and it did.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't exactly work as it's working now.
Yeah.
But it really gave us like the main assets, right? We had to just like edit a few things just to make it all work. So what we're gonna do eventually is we're going to train, probably using the Anthropic model, to train it with like MML like stuff. So that way we can tell it like, hey, build me this, build me that, and it will just do it.
Train what?
The AI model.
Whose AI model?
Anthropic.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, that's news to me, dude.
Dude, where are you at in the dev meetings, dude?
That's right. Well, I just didn't know we were gonna so quickly talk about this stuff.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the good news is we have plans, right, to actually improve this AI to metaverse deployment process.
Yeah.
Like it's actually something we can contribute to. Just like we feel like we've contributed heavily to Bitmap, right? Some others might totally disagree. We've actually destroyed it or whatever and all it represents.
Yeah, that's all we do is destroy Bitmap. That's why we are here.
We're here to just ruin all your times, guys. And if you haven't figured that out, shame on you.
Yeah.
But here we are again to ruin the entire AI industry. And we're going to try and contribute to the best of our abilities to really topple that demon, right?
Yeah. By contributing to the constructive nature of allowing creators to build with AI.
Yeah, what
a terrible idea.
Bastards, dude. Those bastards over there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. We're onboarding a community. It's essentially collectively we'll be training this AI that's gonna make content deployment much more user friendly for everybody into the future.
Dude, let's get a drink up here, dude.
Okay.
You're lagging way behind.
Yeah, I am, dude. So there's a lot of exciting developments actually happening that. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting you to talk so soon about that, but other things that we're not talking about yet. But
like what?
Like
we're not talking about.
We're not supposed to talk about
like
it,
what?
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys know whenever we're ready to talk about it, dude.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely.
It's big news.
Big things.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said that a couple of times before, but even bigger things are happening.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
All right, I'm on my way up there, dude. Be patient. I'm coming.
I'm out here. What are these things called again? These are
They're not Fall Guys.
They're
Among Us.
Among Us.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
But
dude.
they're called Among Us Beans, I think specifically.
Beings?
No,
Beans?
Is it beans or beings?
I don't know, dude.
Javier told us. I forgot.
I think it's beings. As
They
in
look
Cool
like-
enough to know it's Among Us, but not cool. Not cool enough to know.
You don't know their species.
Right.
They look like beans to me, so I'm just gonna call them beans.
beings.
Yeah, little frijoles, dude. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So if you guys have questions, I mean, the community's pretty vibrant, as you can see. People are like building,
Yeah.
they're tinkering, and yeah, join the Discord for sure. And man, we're gonna have live streams at some point in the NATRIX. I think that would probably be the best place to go as far as like if you want to get the true onboarding experience and like learn firsthand from other people who are actually doing the damn thing. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't think I'm forgetting anything because we covered all the tabs here.
Yep.
But yeah, once you get your parcel, like head over to these like these helpful tools over here at MML Editor and MML.io, and then you can start kind of like building your experience. And all this is in culmination to get to the point where people are creating distributable applications that, you know, someone like Imagination Films here can purchase this complex application, like let's say a swapping terminal for L1 assets on Bitcoin. I don't think Imagination Films is going to build that himself, but he can then purchase it and deploy it on, you know, in his like build here. And now all of a sudden these composable applications can coexist with each other and provide this like functional experience.
Yeah, ultimately that's what we're going to get to, right? Where you can, these are composable assets, right? That's what we're trying to facilitate here is the development grounds to create that and a market that supports that, right? Because the end result of that, from the production to the market proliferation, it's like now we have like a real like commodities market, right? Like the people who own these parcels, they could take advantage of that, leverage that, whether you're a programmer or not. You can outfit your virtual environment with all these available assets and tools, and you can create anything you want and create the value that you want, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, now factor AI into all that as well. It's just shit's gonna get pretty. I think we're getting actually dangerously close to the metaverse.
Oh yeah.
Finally, like making full circle sense.
Yeah,
You know?
I totally agree. Yeah, and if any of you guys disagree with any of this, we'll meet you in the parking lot.
Which one, dude?
In this one that we're at right now.
Oh, okay.
This one here.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna log.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait here.
Just be chilling right here.
We're gonna wait here for anyone who wants to meet us in the parking lot.
That's it, dude. This is
It's like laser beams versus green bean Natcat.
Yeah, well, everybody comes with like a giant like shield on their back, so they could just deflect my laser beams, I guess. Yeah, dude.
All right, that's it for us. If you have any questions about the NATRIX or the metaverse, we have been spending a lot of years building in the metaverse.
Yeah, and this is just so LDE's fresh. It just happened a week ago, roughly. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of things happening beyond just what's happening on Bitmap or just the metaverse, right? This Bitcoin ecosystem is still growing in a sense.
Warming up.
There's still things happening on Fractal. There's still things happening on Runes. Bitcoin is still crabbing away, so there's still other things to talk about, right?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about all those things.
We'll be getting back to all that for sure, because it's not just going to be like a Bitmap metaverse cycle, right? It's going to be a Bitcoin cycle.
Correct.
Right? And Ordinals is front and center to all of that, and then Bitmap, of course, DMT, of course. There's still a lot, right? And right now there's like an event happening in Amsterdam, so shout out to all of our Tap, Track, Pipe fam over there.
Yeah, shout out to Benny for all the stuff that he's doing. He's doing like so many things that it's hard to keep up.
Correct. Yeah, man. So yeah, everybody have fun at that event. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it. It's too busy. It's too damn busy.
Yeah, you would have actually died over there. Actually.
Yeah, I would have brought like so many diseases.
Yeah.
To Amsterdam.
It's like ground zero over here.
Yeah. All right.
That's it for us. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the NATRIX.
Peace.